morning. Good morning, baby Dill. Some cuddles. Good boy.
No. Guys, it's raining. I don't want to go outside. Let's all go and have fun and do some horses.
Do you want to go outside? Do you? Oh. Good morning. It's awful weather. Awful. How are you, my little baby? Oh, I'm very zoomed in. Oh, no. The plan for today was that I was going to show you just a vlog, like a day in the life of an equestrian superstar. No, just a day in the life of how I juggle everything. My days are always different, but it was just going to be like, oh, hello. I was doing that thing where I walk when I vlog, which I said I wouldn't do anymore, but I have been doing. Anyway, I'll start again. Today was just going to be a vlog to show you just a typical day. And the weather's absolutely rubbish. So it's a bit of a, shall I vlog, shall I not vlog? But you're probably dealing with rainy days too, especially if you're in the UK, because this summer is disgusting. Disgusting! Yeah. So I woke up this morning and I think my body just knows when the weather isn't good, because I was so tired and I did have a lie-in. It's now 8:30. I'm a little bit late, but can you blame me? You'd do the same. You're a fibber if you're saying anything different. It's 8:30. I need to just check them, make sure they're okay, poo-pick the field. There are a lot of docks in this field. I need it spraying, but the grass just hasn't grown that well because I think we've had an awful lot of rain and not much sun. And you need both rain and sun for the ground to grow grass well. They've come off that paddock, which they've been on for about 3.5, 4 weeks. They need to go back onto that paddock, but the grass just hasn't grown that well. So they are, in fact, on this paddock, which they were wintered on, and it needs spraying and reseeding and fertilising and all of that stuff. But it's not been dry enough to spray the weeds anyway. So I thought they might as well come on here, eat it down for, I don't know how long it'll last them, a few days at best maybe. And then they can go on the back one and I'll get this field sorted. But it just seemed a shame to waste the grass when it's not growing anyway. This weather, I'm absolutely at the end of my tether with it. It's it's the middle of May, nearly the end of May. And we're still coping with this like it's February. I don't know how I'm going to cope. The issue that I'm facing is that now I've got these two babies that need educating, and time really is of the essence with them. I've got to keep pushing on and ride them, take them to shows, give them the experience that they need, regardless of what the weather's doing. Whereas Billy, who will be 14 on the 15th of next month, might be the 13th actually, I need to double check his passport, he doesn't need to go out, he doesn't need the mileage, so if the weather's rubbish, we just don't go. And there's a show in 2 days' time that I need to take McAlester and Mr. Jones to. If it was Billy, I'd absolutely, no questions asked, I'd just say, no, I'm not going, the weather's awful. But with these two, I'm going to have to just push on. Also, in my video when I was like, ride 3 horses with me, productive routine, yada yada, when I was riding Billy towards the end and it was pouring down with rain and I had my brown gilet on with the hood up over my hat, my niece rang me up and she said, by the way, I watched your video and it was really good, but you looked like an angry bean at the end, like a baked bean. So what do I look like today, Laura? An earthworm. I feel like an earthworm. I feel like I don't want to be outside at all today. No, what I'm going to do, I should really plan what I'm going to say before I start filming. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the morning check them all over, poo-pick the field, then I'm going to go inside and do some work on the laptop for a few hours, come back out later and I'm hoping the weather will be better. There you are. There you are. I'm hoping the weather will be better and then I'll ride Mr. Jones and McAlester. I don't think Billy will get a ride today. He had one yesterday morning. See, yesterday the weather was better and I was up and out by 7 o'clock. Not today. No way. No thank you. Don't want to do it. Billy's showing off. Don't pin your ears back at me, you naughty boy. Have 3 horses, they said. Will be fun, they said. This is my life for a large part of my day. Okay, that's a wrap. I've poo-picked the field. Although I've just noticed I've missed a few. Ugh, I'm gonna have to get those, aren't I? Okay, now I've finished. I'm gonna get back inside, open my laptop, start looking through my emails, see what I need to do, and maybe have a cup of tea. Dylan. He's ridiculous. Do you know, that just feels so much better. I was sat down working and I just felt really like cold, miserable. Ugh. And I think rainy days can definitely do that to you. So I've come upstairs, I had a good hot shower, moisturised my entire body. Yeah, put some comfy snuggly clothes on. And I'm going to go downstairs, have some breakfast / lunch. It's 1:45. Yeah, and carry on working this afternoon. I haven't washed my hair purely because I'm going to have another shower later. Because I still need to ride. And the rain... Doorbell. That was an Amazon delivery. A new soap dispenser for my washing up liquid. Where was I? I haven't washed my hair because I'm going to have to ride later. And this rain is showing no signs of vanishing anytime soon. So I'm going to be a drowned rat again later. But just for the next few hours when I'm in the house and I'm going to be doing some work, I just didn't want to feel all wet and miserable. So this is my breakfast / lunch. I've got some porridge with chia seeds, coconut, blueberries, raspberries and cacao nibs. And I'm trying to drink less caffeine because I'm just a caffeine fiend. So I've got this apple and lavender latte made with soya milk. And I probably wouldn't buy this again. I'm just a sucker for Instagram marketing. I mean, that was quite expensive and it's about £1's worth of powder, so, and it doesn't really, I mean, it tastes okay, it looks cool. It doesn't now, it's all separating, but when you first make it, it does look cool. So I'm going to sit down, have this, and carry on working a little bit. I feel so much better. I'm a new woman. I'm also a starving woman. Do I have any on my lip? Okay, I'm gonna do some work now. Leave me alone. So obsessed with me. I think if you live in the countryside and you work from home, a lot of your time is just spent waiting for the internet. These are real problems that no one talks about. The internet in the countryside, absolutely rubbish. So you're okay there in the cities with your 5G. I get 1 bar of 4G signal in my house, and that's it. And that's faster, internet-wise, that's faster than the Wi-Fi that I pay the same amount as someone in a city centre for. It's so irritating. One of my videos, which one was it? I didn't upload a video on a Sunday, which I normally do a Sunday morning, and I couldn't upload it because my video took 2 days to upload. It was the most frustrating thing I've ever had to go through. Is that a little bit dramatic, Jennifer? Did you mean what you just said? No. I think I've been through many more dramatic things, but as of recent times, that was up there. Okay, internet's now doing something. Do you like my hoodie? You're balanced on one of my jasmine plants. But I thought, as the weather's so rubbish and rainy and drizzly, my plan for today was to take Mr. Jones and McAlester in the school and do some jumping with them in preparation for Saturday. But the weather's so miserable, I think if I go in the school, I won't last more than 5 minutes before I've had enough. So I'm going to put their waterproof rug on, and they'll both just have a 20-minute trot down the road. Just so they've had something, and then if the weather's better tomorrow, I could always do my jumping practice then. If not, I suppose they'll just have to go to the show without having had any practice, but it's not the end of the world. They've only got to jump a clear round. I just don't want to do this. Not one bit. I'm sort of waiting for the weather to get a bit better, but it is not. Poor ponies. I brought them in about half an hour ago and just gave them a little bit of hay because I felt bad that I'd left them out in the rain. But they're not too bothered. The only one that's kicking up a fuss is Billy, and that's just because he gets away with it, whereas these two doesn't fly with them. Does it, boy? No. What are you doing? Stalling, that's what we're doing. I'm actually going to mix things up. Thank you, McAlester. I'm going to mix things up. I'm going to ride Mr. Jones first today. Did you hear that? We're going to ride him first. You need to stop kicking that door, young man. What sort of behaviour is that? Yes. You can stand down. You can. You don't need to be ridden in this, do you? No, we're not doing that again. Awful. Isn't it, Billy? Okay, we're ready. Look at our matchy outfits.
Wow.
Mr. Jones in his little rain poncho. We look ridiculous. Not up for this, boy. Are you up for this? Not really. I'm just going to crack on and do it, I think. There's no other option. I know. It's very sad. Bye, Dylan. You stay in the dry. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. Where's my niece when I need her? She could be modelling Mr. Jones in his, oh dear, rain poncho. We're a very flattering couple, aren't we, boy? Right, I'm gonna tally-ho, as it were. really, really horrible. Not a fan. Also, I forgot to put my waterproof trousers on, and because this coat is so waterproof, it's just been running off it and onto my breeches. You can't really tell, but they are soaking. And now I need to ride McAlester. As well, I was just walking back along the road and one of my neighbours came out. He's a relatively new neighbour. He doesn't know how things are on this lane. Well, he does now. And he said, were your ears burning the other night? I said, no, they weren't. Why? He said, your little dog. He said he was running across the field behind his house. And next thing he knew, he was on the front seat of his car and he stole my neighbour's rack of lamb. And he said he grabbed hold of the rack of lamb, pegged it across his garden, lay down and just ate it in front of him. And he said, was he off his food for a couple of days? I said, not that I noticed, but I know what day that was because I did lose track of him for an hour. And I thought, oh, he'll be back. And he did come back and he was very, very happy when he came home. And now I know why. He was out eating an entire rack of lamb. That's probably bigger than his body. What a legend of a dog. There's me saying that you can't tell how wet my breeches are. Can you see? Send help. I don't want to do the other one. We're about to go again. I have put my waterproof trousers on this time though. Once bitten, twice shy. Or fool me once, shame on me, something like that. Are you ready, boy? It is disgusting. Disgusting! It's horrid. When I was riding along, Mr. Jones kept trying to turn around, and he's not a napper, he's not a nasty horse at all. Has never misbehaved on a hack. He just didn't want to be in the rain, and I thought, same. But we're going to rerun the fun, aren't we, boy? So excited to do this again. I just feel so blessed. I don't want to do it either, boy. It'll be okay. It'll be over soon, okay? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. That's it. I'm trying to figure out exactly which decisions in my life have led me up to this point. Where did I go wrong? Horrible. I think the problem is that I'm in the wrong country. I am joking and I'm just having a bit of fun. But in all seriousness, this is really depressing. If this is our summer, I have no words. I just don't see. I can't imagine having a very nice time if the weather is like this. Well, we're back. It was absolutely a delight, a treat. I'm so happy that we just did that. Of course I am joking, it was miserable. I don't want to repeat that again for a long time. I'm drenched. Absolutely drenched. Oh, I need to go and have a shower. I should probably sort the horses out first, shouldn't I? Good boy. I'm sorry, were you going somewhere? Are you about to leave? I don't think so. Also, just to break up the negativity about the weather, I have learned something pretty cool today. My saddle cover, I knew it had holes in it, but I just wasn't sure what they were for. But obviously, I mean, I've had this for 3 years probably. It's to put the stirrups through, so that my saddle doesn't get ruined anymore by the wet weather that we're having. So that's good. Good to know. Okay, I don't think I'm going to film again until I'm back in the house because I just want to get this finished and get back inside. We're just going to get finished. Well, that's the end of my video. I've just come back in, had a shower, and I've got ready because I'm going to a friend's house for some dinner. And it's raining, so I've thrown this massive coat on. But apart from that, I was in black trousers, my vintage cardi, a top, and some over-the-knee brown boots. Go to leggings, boots. And again, I haven't washed my hair. I know I said I was going to, but this time it was because I just didn't have time. I've had about 20 minutes to get ready and out the door. So, yeah, why is it not focusing? Why is everything just determined to go wrong today? I'm absolutely ravenous. I can't wait to eat something. And hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It hasn't, again, I wanted sunshine and happiness, and it's just been rain and misery. But it is what it is. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.